Hey Capricorn, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your April prediction video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Just want to get a little ground rule out before we get started. This is going to be a general reading for all Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Because this is going to be a general reading, my only ask of you is that you take the messages as they resonate. Take the pieces that fit your life and fit your world. Leave behind everything else that doesn't. Those messages just weren't for you. Because of that, I do recommend you watch the videos for all of your signs. If you don't know them, you can get all that info done for you online for totally free. I would go check out Astrology Cafe or astrolab.com. You just put in your info, it'll tell you everything you need to know. Then come back and watch your videos. I always watch my Sun and my Rising. I think those are the ones I connect to the most. But you could watch anything. You could even watch your Venus video, especially if you want to know about love. You could watch your Jupiter video. There's really no wrong way. Just make sure you're not forcing the messages, alright? Cool. With that said, let me tilt you guys down. So I have a couple decks out. Oh, as I screwed, there we go, that's better. I have a couple decks out. So I have some oracle decks we're going to use to take a peek at different aspects of the month. And then we'll get your main message from the tarot spread at the end. Alright, so Spirit, who is helping Capricorn as they grow and evolve through the month of April? Ooh, that was a funky one. Oh, you guys must be excited. I just got all jumpy for a second there. Ooh! Right, so I wonder if you guys are going through something, my lovelies. So you guys got Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Love, 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 love. You are safe, angels. What did I just say? Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns, sorry, and allow a miracle to occur. All right, love this guy. So I will say with this card coming out, I almost want to say, or I should say, but I almost want to ask, like, if something is going on, has something happened recently in your world that maybe you... So I want to say it probably happened last month. I don't think it happened a long time ago. But I think we're still maybe a little processing through it, still trying to figure out how we're moving forward. I want to tell you that with this card coming up, you have support very close to you. Could be Archangel Michael, could be an angel, could be a guide, could even be a loved one. You do have support there. So if you can just kind of release into it and know that help is there, know that what you're going through, yes, it may have been painful, whatever it was. You may still kind of be, I use this word, you may be suffering, so to speak, kind of going through it. But I think if you can kind of accept it, know that you're not alone in this feeling. In many ways, like know that you're not the only one who's ever suffered or experienced this, and people have made it through. Know that you're not alone because you have support there with you. You're gonna actually make it through fine. You just need to open yourself up and allow that support to come in. Don't think, I have to be the strong one and I have to like isolate it and put this to the side and fix the problem or keep working or da-da-da-da. Like if you need a little healing miracle, that's okay. Allow a little healing miracle to come. Take the rest, take the break, take the breather. If you have to just like call up your friend and vent about something, that's totally fine. I want to tell you, like, don't think you're all on your own with this. And definitely with the divine. The divine is definitely helping you through whatever is going on. All right? All right, Spirit, what is going on for my Capricorns concerning love and romance? Oh, that was a nice clean one. Oh, I like this. Very soon. Prompt reads, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Love this. So I think this could go for anyone. Like, I instinctively wanted to say this to my single Capricorns, that you'll be meeting someone very soon, or someone will be coming in very soon. But I think even for my Capricorns who are, in a committed relationship, if there's like a next step you have been thinking of, whether it's engagement, maybe it's starting a family, maybe it's moving in together. If you have been thinking about something and waiting for like this next level to come along, I don't think you're gonna have to wait much longer. That may even be connected to this Archangel Michael card, where if you kind of just open up and kind of surrender it to the universe, be like, hey, okay, so I know I've been thinking of this for a while. I just don't know what to do with it anymore. Take it out of my hands, and can you do something with it? I think they'll deliver very quickly, all right? I like that a lot. I'm real into that. Whew. All right. What did I just do? I did something funny. No, I don't know. Ugh. Probably need to cleanse this deck. I've probably been working it a little too hard. All right. Spirit, what is going on with my Capricorns concerning work and finances for the month of April? Love it. All right. Very in your element, Capricorns. 7 of Earth. So very grounded. Here in this position, to me, this is telling me whatever you've been working on. And I feel like this is for those of you who are really working on getting to next. Whether this is a new job, a new career, a promotion maybe. Maybe getting the final word on some project that you've been working on, or trying to get, for those of you like trying to get the next, whatever the next is. To me, this is really telling me that you've done all the work. You've done what needed to be done for this to happen. We're just waiting for everything to fall into place. But on your end, you're golden. You've started what you needed to start. You've turned in what you needed to turn in. Whatever initiatives that needed to be worked on, you're good. You've already got all that. So now we're just waiting for things to mature and to ripen. Beautiful. Let's see, like there's like an upcoming harvest season coming for you, Capricorn, which I love the idea of that. All right, Spirit, what is the most important message for Capricorns for the month of April? What do they need to know? Okay. So there. All right. Oh, okay. Starting off strong with the Queen of Swords. So, level of discernment, weeding out that which does not serve us. Okay. I feel like this could be a lot of things, but essentially to me this is you being very, very Saturnian in nature, cutting out, almost like cutting out the fat, so to speak. Whatever's not helping your cause, whatever's not helping your mission, this is you hacking it left and right. So you're just left with the meat, just left with the substance. I would almost caution you to use this sword wisely. I think there may be a tendency to hack off a little too much. Yeah, and I say that because I keep looking at the Archangel Michael card. Allowing things to occur and knowing that you're safe. I feel like this, especially if what I was saying about something happening possibly last month that really hurt you, if you're still kind of operating from that place of hurt, you're going to be swinging the sword, a little aggressively. You could be cutting off things that you don't want to cut, and I think that's where this level of trust is coming in, so you're not telling yourself that certain connections are bad, or that you're not acting out of a place of pain. Trusting, knowing that you're okay, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you can trust, is going to make you a little more accurate with this sword. Now, yes, if you're noticing red flags or recognize something that truly has no benefit to you, yes, that's the type of thing you cut off. I'm not saying put the sword away. the fact that the Queen of Swords has come up kind of shows that there's something that needs to be kind of cleared out. But it could even be some negative or limiting belief. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. So, will you need this sword? Yes. I'm just saying use it wisely. Ooh, look at that. So we've got the Lovers card. So it could obviously be a Gemini. Could be a Gemini in the mix. We also got the Very Soon card. So beginning of the month or early on in the month, you may be meeting a counterpart. You may be bringing someone in. Very, very nice. I'm into that. Aha! Here we go. I was waiting for something like this. So, Queen of Swords, high level discernment. Four of Swords. This is where I think you really lean into this trusting energy where you're like, all right, I get it. I know you're helping me. I know I need to work through some things. Okay, let me put the sword down. Like you can even see, there it is, lying on the ground. Let me put the sword down and let me rest. Let me recover. Hi, are you feeling lonely with your brother in the other room? Hey, Mimi. Here, you can hang out with me. Four of Swords is all about recovery and rest and quieting the mind. So far we've had a lot of air energy. You're normally earth. You're pretty stable. It looks like when you get up into your little cerebral quarters, that's where you're going to create a little stress for yourself. And I think it's just overthinking, over-planning, and just taking it a little too far. I think that's really all it is. Nothing crazy, nothing major. This isn't some huge catastrophe. But I think you eventually get to a point, possibly in the middle of the month, where you just kind of realize, I just need to take a break. I just need to take it easy, you know, and just take a little moment, take a little self. Ooh, interesting. Take a little moment for self-compassion. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Normally I don't see this card as a block, but for you guys, I do feel like it's kind of a, I don't want to say it's a full block, but I kind of want to say it's you kind of almost getting a little worn out. Like I feel like you take this moment to recover, and then when you come back into the fray, it's almost like, oh God, I'm still dealing with this. Like this hasn't moved forward. Like I'm not at a different point yet. Like I think this is you guys like a little tired of still having to fight the same fight, so to speak. Ooh. Then we got another relationship card. So we got the Lovers earlier, now you get the Two of Cups. I want to say if this is causing some stress, this waiting, because here we have a card of like getting stubborn with the wait, and we already got patience early with the Seven of Earth. If this idea with waiting for work and, you know, waiting for something to develop is causing you stress, it looks like this relationship, this very soon, whatever's coming in for you, could definitely help to ease some tensions. And I say that because you have the Lovers and the very soon, but this Two of Cups doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be, you know, a platonic friendship. But it looks like social-wise, your social life is going to help kind of calm any tensions that this is bringing up. Oh, yay! And then we finish off with the High Priestess. I love this for a couple reasons. So we start off with a lot of swords. We're in the head. You know, we're processing, overthinking. The High Priestess is a wisdom, but it's an inner wisdom. It comes from your intuition. It comes from spirit, especially. It comes from your guides. So to me, I love this because I see this as a victory for you. Did anything manifest this month? Maybe not. Possibly a romance. I don't want to take that away. So that definitely could have manifested. But as far as like work is concerned, because I'm sure that's going to be important for a lot of you here, does anything super, you know, develop this month? Maybe not. But I still see this as a victory because essentially it gets you out of your head where you're overthinking and overprocessing, maybe even being a little critical of yourself or maybe others around you. But you finally get out of that and you get into this High Priestess mode where you may be a little more reflective, but you're definitely much more intuitive. You're listening to some counsel from the divine because again, you have some assistance there. But here, like you're moving in a completely different way. It's almost like you're speaking a different language too. You know, this is a language of the soul versus the mind. But beautiful. And coming out after the Two of Cups, I almost wonder if, again, it's this relationship that helps make that possible for you. It's this relationship that kind of gets you out of your head and into your body. I almost want to say maybe they help and give you a different perspective, or just having time together helps you shift your priorities, so to speak. But then you start moving in a much more intuitive, sensory way versus something that's real logical and analytical. Which sometimes can be different for you Capricorns. That's not the most common behavior for all of you. It's not uncommon, but it's definitely, I feel like a lot of times you guys are much more practical than the High Priestess tends to be. But again, if this is what it takes to get you out of this space, I think it's a beautiful thing. And honestly, I think going into May, you'll find a lot more success leaning on this energy than trying to analyze everything to death. All right? Because again, you have here, listening to the divine, meditating, going within, relying on inner guidance. You've also got a lot of trust coming through here, rest, so patience. So there's a lot of cards that signal waiting, but a lot that also represent like divine trust in the universe and kind of allowing and letting things take their course. We're not rushing ahead so much just yet. So socially, relationship-wise, looking real nice this month. Good job. As far as work and your personal development going on, especially for work, though, I think a lot of this is work-based. Gonna have to surrender a little bit, and that's okay. But by the end of the month, I promise you're gonna be in a headspace where you can start creating and manifesting at a much higher rate than where you were at the beginning of the month. So awesome energy, great read. I'm going to wrap it up here. Sending you guys all my love, Capricorns. You guys are awesome. Keep holding strong. Keep holding out. You're going to make it. As always, thank you for watching this video. And thank you for all the likes, the comments, subscriptions. They mean so much to me and I appreciate every single one of them. Especially the comments. I love getting a chance to connect with you all. If you have anything to share, questions for me, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And as always, if you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box. All right, sending you guys lots of love. Take care, Caps. I'll see you next month.